In a distant small town, nestled among dark forests and mountain peaks, the inhabitants lived for many years in peace and tranquility, unaware that ancient mystical secrets lay buried beneath their feet. One day, a group of young archaeologists set out on excavations in the old part of town, where ancient runes and symbols had recently been discovered, indicating the location of an ancient temple. Among the excavations, they found an old scroll with mysterious mystical symbols known only to a few of the locals. Unaware of the danger, the young archaeologists decided to study the scroll and try to decipher its secrets. They spent nights immersing themselves in the study of ancient texts and symbols. Unaware that they were awakening an evil that would be better left undisturbed, with each passing day, strange events began to occur in the town. The residents suffered from nightmares and visions, the earth trembled beneath their feet, and inexplicable sounds emanated from the ruins of the old temple at night. When the young archaeologists realized that they had awakened an ancient evil, it was already too late. The town descended into chaos and fear, and only with their help was it possible to overcome the curse they had brought upon this land, but their actions were not without consequences. Many of them perished or were driven insane by the influence of ancient forces. And the small town was never the same again because its secrets had been unraveled. And the curse had awakened from its ancient slumber. As the days passed, the once tranquil town became a shadow of its former self. Fear gripped the hearts of the inhabitants as darkness crept through the streets, and whispers of ancient curses filled the air. The young archaeologists, burdened with guilt for their unwitting role in unleashing the malevolent force upon the town, sought a way to undo the damage they had caused. They delved deeper into the mysteries of the ancient symbols, hoping to find a solution that would save their home from further destruction, but the evil that had been awakened was relentless. It twisted the minds of the townsfolk, turning neighbor against neighbor and spreading chaos and despair at every turn. Desperate to stop the madness, the archaeologists risked their lives to confront the source of the curse. Their journey led them deep into the heart of the forest, where the ancient temple stood as a silent sentinel of forgotten times. There, amidst the crumbling ruins, they faced the embodiment of the darkness they had unleashed, a malevolent entity hungry for vengeance. In a final, desperate battle, the archaeologists fought against the forces of evil, wielding the knowledge they had gained in their quest to decipher the ancient symbols. With courage and determination, they managed to weaken the curse's grip on the town and banish the malevolent entity back into the depths of the earth. But victory came at a price. The town lay in ruins, its once thriving community torn apart by fear and mistrust. And though the curse had been broken, the scars it left behind would linger for generations to come. As the sun rose on the battered town, the young archaeologists vowed to rebuild what had been lost and to guard against the dangers of delving too greedily into the mysteries of the past. For they had learned a valuable lesson, that some secrets are best left undisturbed, lest they awaken forces beyond their control. With the curse lifted and the malevolent entity banished, the town slowly began to heal. The residents, shaken by the horrors they had witnessed, came together to rebuild their homes and their lives. Yet, despite their efforts, the memory of those dark days lingered like a shadow over the town. The young archaeologists, hailed as both heroes and pariahs, remained haunted by their role in the town's ordeal. Some struggled with guilt and remorse, while others sought redemption through acts of kindness and service to the community. As time passed, the scars of the past began to fade, and the town found a fragile sense of normalcy once more. Yet, beneath the surface, there remained a lingering unease, a fear of what lurked in the shadows. And a realization that the world was far more mysterious and dangerous than they had ever imagined. The ancient temple, now a crumbling relic of a bygone era, stood as a solemn reminder of the town's brush with darkness. Though few dared to venture near its crumbling walls, whispers of its secrets echoed through the streets, a cautionary tale for those who would dare to delve too deep into the mysteries of the past. But amidst the lingering fear and uncertainty, there was also hope, a hope that, despite the darkness that had threatened to consume them, the town had emerged stronger and more resilient than before. And as the sun set on another day, casting long shadows across the town, the residents dared to believe that, perhaps, they had finally found peace. As the seasons changed and life in the town gradually returned to a semblance of normalcy, the young archaeologists remained vigilant, wary of any signs of the ancient curse resurfacing. They continued their research, studying the ancient symbols and texts they had uncovered, determined to understand the true nature of the malevolent force they had faced. Their efforts bore fruit as they uncovered new insights into the history of the town and the dark powers that had once held sway over it. They shared their knowledge with the townsfolk, hoping to arm them with the understanding needed to protect themselves from similar threats in the future. Meanwhile, the scars of the past began to fade, both literally and figuratively. The physical wounds inflicted upon the town during the height of the curse were slowly healed, and the mental anguish suffered by its inhabitants began to dissipate as they found solace in the support of their neighbors. Yet, despite the passage of time, the memory of the town's ordeal remained fresh in the minds of its residents. They spoke in hushed tones of the days when darkness had gripped their home, and they vowed never to forget the lessons they had learned from the experience. The ancient temple, once a place of fear and dread, became a symbol of resilience and strength for the town. Though it remained largely untouched, a silent sentinel watching over the community. Its presence served as a reminder of the dangers that lurked in the shadows, and the courage needed to confront them. As years turned into decades, the tale of the town's struggle against the ancient curse became the stuff of legend, passed down from generation to generation as a cautionary tale of the perils of meddling with forces beyond comprehension. And though the specifics of the story may have faded with time, its message endured, a reminder that, even in the face of darkness, hope and determination could prevail. As the town continued to rebuild and heal, the young archaeologists remained dedicated to their mission of uncovering the mysteries of the past. Their research led them to delve deeper into the history of the region, unearthing forgotten legends and lost artifacts that shed new light on the ancient curse that had plagued their town. With each discovery, they gained a greater understanding of the dark forces that had once threatened to consume them. They studied ancient manuscripts and consulted with scholars from far and wide, piecing together the puzzle of the curse's origins and its connection to the ancient temple. Their efforts did not go unnoticed, and they soon gained renown as experts in the field of mystical archaeology. People from across the land sought their expertise, eager to learn from their experiences and benefit from their knowledge. But amidst their newfound fame, the young archaeologists remained humble, never forgetting the price that had been paid for their discoveries. They continued to work tirelessly, driven by a sense of duty to protect others from the same fate that had befallen their town. As the years passed, the memory of the ancient curse began to fade, replaced by tales of courage and resilience in the face of adversity. The town grew and prospered, its inhabitants thriving once more in the light of a brighter future, and though the shadows of the past still lingered, casting a faint pall over the land, the people of the town knew that they had emerged stronger and wiser from their ordeal. For they had faced the darkness and emerged victorious, their spirits unbroken and their resolve unwavering in the face of whatever trials the future might bring. With time, the town became a beacon of resilience and hope, its story echoing across the land as a testament to the triumph of light over darkness. The young archaeologists, now revered as heroes, continued their work, dedicated to uncovering the secrets of the past while safeguarding against the return of ancient evils. their research took them far and wide, leading to the discovery of other forgotten relics and lost civilizations. They shared their findings with the world, enriching the knowledge of humanity and deepening the understanding of the mystical forces that shape our world. Yet, despite their successes, the young archaeologists remained vigilant, knowing that the threat of darkness was ever present. They trained a new generation of scholars, passing on their knowledge and expertise in the hopes of preparing them for whatever challenges lay ahead, and as the years passed, the memory of the ancient curse began to fade into legend, a cautionary tale whispered by storytellers around campfires and recounted in the pages of history books. But its lessons remained etched in the hearts of the townsfolk, a reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of standing united against adversity, for the town and its people had faced the darkest of nights and emerged into the light, stronger and more resilient than ever before. And though the road ahead would undoubtedly be fraught with challenges, they faced it with courage and determination, secure in the knowledge that they would never again be consumed by the shadows of the past.